He was the first to really break through that barrier between East and West and bring us the practical, transformational teachings of the Holy Fathers, of the monks of the desert, in a way that could actually be applied. It took a forceful, more than the norm, a type of individual to accomplish this. I've said in other videos that he put on the Sufi dances on the Champs-Élysées in Paris in the early 20s as a way of calling together the seekers of the day who otherwise would never have come forth for something with the word Christian connected to it. So it is very important to understand that these practices, self-observation, watch of the heart, as it is taught in ancient Christianity, are not Gurdjieff or Gurdjieff's, but are contemporary expressions of the ancient teachings found in instructions to monks and to laypersons in books like the Philokalia and the Ladder of Divine Ascent and countless others, none of which were available in English until deep into the 1980s. There was nothing else to work with. Now, you make references to, it seems like there was an evil element within him. Gurdjieff was caring for 50 Russian refugees to the last day of his life, on top of all of his students. He died with an Orthodox priest at his side. He gave away generously to the local desperate person in his neighborhood in Paris. You cannot say, without knowing everything about him, who he was. And it is very dangerous to put yourself in a position of judgment, especially on individuals who had a deep spiritual purpose which they accomplished in this life. Doing strange dances, you say, these were the Sufi cosmic representations of the energies of the solar system as they impact humanity. He comes from that world. Why is that strange? He spoke about Christians should say they're trying to be Christians, yet a deep reverence for sacred things. We must be very careful to call good evil. That is the sin against the Holy Spirit. These slanderous things you've read now concern you about the work itself. The work of cleansing the inside of the cup, really, of becoming a better person, of getting over your ego and your irritability and all the little uglinesses inside. Now you're questioning whether that work is good. Have you come this far only to start all over again and throw it all away? When you know for yourself, from personal experience, that these teachings can have a tremendous impact for good on yourself and those around you. You say you wish to improve yourself by removing any darkness within and following Jesus and being good. To follow Jesus is a self-denial, a way of the cross, a metanoia and theosis that requires guidance and teachings from those who have gone ahead of you. It cannot be a platitude. And the elders of all centuries teach these things so that you are not forever lost in your dysfunction within. This work teaches humility. This work is about being able to get over oneself so that we can, in fact, be in remembrance of God all the time. This is about true devotion to God. Self-observation is to create an objective awareness of what is going on inside. It is about rooting it all out in a very authentic way. Self-observation is kindergarten, first step. It then leads to inner separation, to changing all of our attitudes, to making false personality and all that is wrong with it passive, so that essence can come forward and lead to our true spiritual emergence out of the mishmash mess that we are. It is about curing the evil within. It is about seeing the negative and not allowing yourself to drink of that poison and poisoning everybody else around you. It is ways to liberation from evil. That's what this work is about. The fact that we have to make an effort, prepare the groundwork, live the teachings contained in the parables, be the good soil, so that we can receive. These are the teachings of Jesus, my friend. We are using the best of what he brought, which was based on Christianity unknown to the West, and formulated in a way that modern people could understand, as opposed to 4th century Syrian desert language, and enabling people in their own application to their personal lives to discover these pathways into living according to the teachings of Christ. That's what we're doing here. Perhaps there are paradoxes that one has to get past, but it won't take long to see the purification process that comes from the application of these teachings. So once you have verified something for yourself, it is critical that you not forget it and slip back to complete doubt and uncertainty and fear based on whatever it is you come across when you have organically experienced the potency of these teachings that originate with the saints of the original church.